Alright, let's play some Forza. Took me a while to figure out what game I was gonna play. Because it's like, well, I can't really play like Portal or Borderlands or anything because they're a little bit too linear to really be entertaining, especially to anyone that's already played them. At least that was my thought process. I figured, well, and also, in Portal, I've already beaten it about 3 times over. Portal 2, that is. Um, and then my options were, you know, Battlefield 1, which is, an awesome game. Um, but I didn't want my first video to be me just sucking it up. So, I picked this. A little presumptuous, assuming that I don't suck at this, but, I mean, unfortunately, this game takes a very long time to load. I don't have the fastest hard drive in the world. It's just a Seagate Barracuda. It gets the job done for mass storage, though. You hear that? That's me yawning. 'Cause it is 2 a.m. Because I don't get off until really late. And I don't have time to play during the day. And I'm gonna drive this car. Oh wait, this wasn't the car I wanted because I haven't had it tuned yet. And, yeah, it kinda likes to go all over the place. There's something in this game that, you don't really understand right off the bat if you haven't played Forza before, but tuning is very important. You can take a car with 150 horsepower, and if you tune it right, if you tune it to be able to take people in the corners and just be the best handling car ever, you can take on, you can take on cars that have, 300, 400 horsepower that can't keep it on the road. I have done nothing with wheel alignment or suspension or aerodynamics or anything. But hey, I can keep it straight on a runway. I can keep it straight on a road that's built to take vehicles the size of buildings. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get a different car. I haven't been playing this long enough to have really tuned anything to, Ooh, I get to spin. Well, I pressed X to spin the wheel, and I just spun the car instead. Progress. Aston Martin Vantage. And not too bad. It's better than getting 5,000 XP. See, I haven't really tuned anything to the point where I would say it's you know, perfect, but, you know, I usually only have, 2 hours at most a day to play, and then of that amount of time I have to play, it's like, okay, well, I have this time I could play, but that's also time that's being shared with other things I need to get done. You know, like personal hygiene and not starving to death. Those kinds of things. Um, Not important to everyone, but important to me. Um, yeah. See, I know they call it personal hygiene, but what's public hygiene? Is that just like sanitation? Is that hosing vomit off of a sidewalk? Is that public sanitation? Or ooh, whatever. I forgot words. I forgot how to speak words. Oh, public hygiene. That's it. That's the words I was looking for. Was public hygiene. Is that public hygiene? Um, Whoa. Cheating? Who? What? No, not me. And just say, hurry up for a crash? Ah, it didn't work like that. Huh. Look at that, not a scratch on it. And if I knew how to edit videos, I could make it so you couldn't prove me otherwise. Unfortunately, I do not know how to edit videos. At least not well. So, you know. See, this is the little BMW Isetta 300. And, you'd recognize it if you've ever seen Steve Urkel. And door opens in the front and all that. And I thought it'd be fun. Hey, put a big engine in it, get it going pretty quick. But it turns out you can't control it. Now, tuning is very important to be able to control a car that has a lot of power. You can't tune this in any way that is going to stop you from dying. It's almost like they put this in the game to dare you to pick it, because it's in the same category as other super compact cars like minis and I think Fiestas and stuff like that. But it's just an utterly ridiculous car. If you just leave the stock engine in it, you won't break 50 miles an hour. And if you do get up there, it'll take you a good 30 seconds to a minute. Here's the Daytona. And I've got a little bit more on it for tuning, as far as tuning is concerned. I really need to get this one going. Okay, this one is my pride and joy. I've had this in every Forza game so far. This is my car, okay? It's my car. Not every Forza game I could find it in so far. Hey, in Forza 5, because I had it on the Xbox, I had this car so well tuned that I went all the way up into, because you have the different tiers of performance, but I went all the way up into, taking on the Bugattis and the Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Salines and all that, just because I could take them in the corner so well. And I also had it tuned so that I was 0 to 60 in like 1.8 seconds, and I've never quite been able to replicate that tuning setup. which is a real shame. But I started this game up, and I'm like, you know what? If they got it, I'm doing it. And they got it, so I'm doing it. Huh. Well, yeah, I'm still kind of working on the tuning on this. It's kind of a tune as you go type of deal. I'm doing races with it, and then as I'm racing, and noticing little issues that are really hurting me in the race, I'll tweak it a little bit here or there, then move on to the next race and see how that goes. Some of them I'm even doing a little tweak and then restarting the race. Alright, well, we're in 6th gear, so I don't imagine we'll go much faster than this. Maybe 160? 160.
Boys, got your XP Falcon down here, ready to pick
Ooh.
up.
Give me some of that. Ooh. How about this? Is this a difficult one or is it medium? Pretty nice car, but that doesn't always matter. 51. Oh, it's easy. Like some guy just paid for a supercar. If I get over, there was another driver looked like a much higher level. Maybe he'll catch up. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there he is. I just kind of want to prove my point. Oh, he's easy too. So here's the thing: is it's the high levels, but they're still easy drive guitars. So I guess someone just had the game that long. Who do we have over here though? I just passed it. Was it you? Nope, wasn't you. That's the person I just... Yeah, it is. I'm sure there's something that I'm missing about finding more difficult drivers to beat that I just don't know about. And maybe that'll just come in time with the game, or I'm an idiot and someone will let me know I'm an idiot. That happens quite frequently. He's a lot quicker than me. Oncoming traffic because I forgot I'm an American and this is Australia. Let me just hop on over. A little bit of rallycross action is what this car does best. Oh, well, this is unfortunate because it's just like a straight up speed test. And I lost head-to-head because it was a straight up speed test. Well, that proved my point very poorly. Whoa. Ooh. Almost hit him. Did not hit him. Alright, he's going to be much faster than me too. Oh, wait, no. It's sending us down a different path. How interesting. And by interesting, I mean interesting to me. Perhaps not interesting to you, but, you know, at this point it's mostly for me. If anyone else finds entertainment in it, good on you. Certainly couldn't blame you for thinking it was entertaining. Okay, overtake. I almost feel like if they're easy, if they're set to be easy, like they're almost programmed to screw up at some point. But I could put a much larger engine in this. And I tried that before. But this car weighs absolutely nothing. I've got so much in this car as far as weight reduction. Um, and that's all great, but see, here's my main issue, is when you try to put, 700-800 horsepower down or more to four wheels of a car that weighs, less than a Ford Fiesta, actually, probably like half of what a Ford Fiesta weighs, you can compensate for your lack of grip. Oh, wow, you asshole. When going really fast, with aerodynamics, you know, little front fin there, rear spoiler, or tail fin, whatever you want to call it. Rear wing is, more likely something you could call it. At any rate, whatever you want to call it. Um, whether or not you even wanted to have a conversation about what you want to call it. I don't care. Oh no, no, turn that off. I don't want to get in trouble. Because that would be a bad way to start. But I'm gonna prove my point. Um, festival. So, the issue with having all that power, it means you have a lot of torque, and torque is your ability to, mm, torque is your ability to overcome, momentum. I think I'm saying that right, which means nothing wants to change its velocity. Um, so more torque means it's a lot easier to overcome the friction of your tires with the road, and that's all well and good if you want to do a sick burnout or a drift. If you control that loss of grip. But the issue is in corners. See, in corners, you slow down. The principles of the way these aerodynamics work is that when you're going really fast, and this is really bad because I'm trying to use my brain right now while I'm driving. The idea of the aerodynamics is that oncoming air is directed upwards, and the equal and opposite reaction of that pushes your car onto the ground, increasing grip. And that's great if you're going in a straight line. But if you're slowing down, the amount of air that's flowing over and around your car is quite a lot less. Which is why at 160 miles an hour, this car's grip is phenomenal. But, at 40 miles an hour, it's all over the place. See, I'm not holding left or right or anything now. But anyway, so I didn't put a bigger engine in it because all that extra torque was making me lose grip because this car weighs so little. And although aerodynamics can compensate for that in straightaways and, just generally while you're at high speeds, it can't while you're turning because you're going a lot slower when you're turning, and the physics just don't work in your favor. So I had to put a smaller engine in it, just to tame it, But I've already bought the engine, so I'll demonstrate what happens with a very big engine. Alright. Sitting here like, ooh, where is everything? No, already have the right drivetrain. So, here we have it. Right now, I have 433 horsepower. Or, yeah, 433 horsepower. If I put this new engine in, and this is, well, with all max upgrades, put the new engine in. And it's slightly less horsepower, and it'll weigh a bit more. Yeah, it'll weigh a bit more. See, going from 1.6 turbo rally engine to a 6.2 liter V8. But let's just go ahead and put that in there. Um, Product displacement supercharger. Yeah, I kind of like this because the torque isn't as high right off the bat. Ooh, actually, I wonder maybe if I put a turbocharger in instead of a supercharger instead of a turbocharger. Perhaps that will give me smoother torque. Let's see how that works out. Now we're in territory I haven't been in. Hey, I already bought this engine. Oh no, but the, yeah. I don't have the supercharger yet. Now, it might seem to all of you that I'm rambling. And you would be right. Let's see what happens. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna unplug my mic and plug it into, see if I can unplug it from my computer tower. That'll make me a lot more free. And as it would seem, that does not work because I'm using an Xbox controller, and you know, they're too cool for 3.5 jacks. But hey, whatevs. Whoa. And there goes the wing. Should I go back and do the full upgrades, though? Whoa. Hey, there's that wing. Hi, wing. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Ooh, yep. No, I'm not gonna die, but some of these guests might. And stopped. Look at that perfect undamaged car. I'd like to upgrade, please. Hello, yes, I would like one of all of your fast. Hello, yes, I would like one of everything, please. I want go fast. You make go fast for muns? If you make go fast, I give you muns. Of course, I've already given this man all of my muns to make this car very fast once before. So I'm pretty sure I don't owe this man any more money. Ooh. I like the look of that. And, of course, it's just something strange because in real life, how do you get 44 more horsepower from a brake intercooler? I guess, or from a race intercooler. I guess it's because the engine is cooler and it's more efficient if it doesn't expand from heat or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I say, knowing I'll never look into that. But it shows you, the audience. Well, whatever the audience is. That I am invested in accuracy and knowledge and the pursuit of those things. And I will not have you believing otherwise, no matter what your sense tells you. Alright, let's see how fast this thing goes. So I'm gonna go pretty slow till I get out. Ooh, I like the sound of it though. Ooh, that sounds nice. Get out of here, young whoever. Okay, so I hit that and it decided it was going a place. Maybe I should put more downforce on this now. I forget how to tune. And you know why? Because I'm just that good. And I'm like, tuning? I don't need to remember how to do that. Ah, here we are. Right where I knew it was. Yeah, let's just put it on there. Cause we need it, alright? We need it. Alright. Ooh, I need to find that highway again. Oh, I was, looking... Oh, no. Thank God I don't have Snapshot from Progressive. We'll adjust your rates based on your real driving habits, so you can get paid for being a good driver. Well, 160 was my top speed last time, and we are clearly going to be higher than that. Ooh. Perfect opportunity. Here's the guy that I lost to last time because I wasn't fast enough. Car handled well enough, but it wasn't fast enough because it was more of a straight line thing. That is a nice car. Anyone who doesn't say the Ford GT is sexy is a liar. Either that or they don't like cars. I'm going to go with liar. Because figure even people who don't like cars that much probably think it's a very sexy car. This seems like a very weird race. And see, here's the thing is with these races that go off-road, you almost have, the AI is always at a disadvantage because they're programmed to follow the road, the route, in the way that their, whatever person, counterpart, the gamer tag that inspired their creation in the way that they drive. When in reality, if you have a very windy road going, in a flat, open field, from point A to point B, you can just casually drive in a straight line, and you'll always win.
I just got a call from a bloke. Wouldn't give his name, just gave me a time
Unless you
and a
run into
starting
like a
line.
random rock in the middle of a field, which happens
Not doing anything illegal, are you, mate?
a lot more often than you think. Ooh, I will definitely go over here and get a person for stuff. Let's see if I can make it there without destroying my car. If you want to make your bets, make them now. Is it wrong if I give you insider information? Well, if you needed my information to win in the first place, Ooh, bucket list.
To set a route there for you.
No.
Turn left.
No, I have plans. Later, though. Okay, babe. Ah, screw it. I'm going off-road. And it's not because I have any money set on me not making it there without screwing up my car. Not that at all.
Recalculating route in 400 yards. Turn right. Turn around when
Uh-oh.
it's safe to do so.
Okay, so don't worry. That was one of those
400
air
yards.
trees that it's okay to hit. As long as you don't hit the trees that are only a fraction bigger than the ones that you can hit, which will stop you dead and completely fuck you. As long as you don't hit those ones, you are kosher. Oh, those are rocks. That's a rock. And who won 20 bucks? Woo. That's how I am. I like the noise car handles. My issue before was there was way too much torque going to the wheels, and when you try to turn or accelerate out of a corner, because that's what you want to do, you want to start accelerating before you've gone around your corner. You know, once you pass the apex is when you want to start accelerating. And I could not do that before. Just because it was way too much torque and I just couldn't get it down, and I would just casually, slowly and sadly slide off the side of the road. And you could just watch it happening and you'd go, no. And there just wasn't anything you can do about it. You could let go of the gas, but I mean, what are we? Canada? I'm just kidding, Canada, I love you. Never been to you, but I love you. Ooh. Let's turn your car into a little makeshift tree house. Yeah, that's when you say, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And instead of your agent showing up, it's a written notice saying that you've been dropped as a client, along with a dildo and a note saying, go fuck yourself. Of course, like their pens and notepads and everything else they have there, it has the company logo on it, you know. Branding, it's important. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, severely more qualified car. That was. There's no getting around it. That was my fault.
400 yards.
I'd like to say it wasn't my fault. But it was my fault. Fuck it. I'd like to say it's not my fault, so I will. It's not my fault. Fuck you if you think otherwise. My wife's not used to me being up super late at night recording videos. Just mostly because I've never done that. If she wakes up, if she goes to bed at 9 because she's a regular person with a real job, whatever that means. And so if she wakes up, she's gonna be just a little bit confused as to what the hell is going on. She'll probably call me a name, make me feel a little bit self-conscious, then kiss me, call me, she'll let me go back to bed. Probably wake up the next morning and think it was a dream. Oop, I found you. Let me just land this 6 skill chain real quick without crashing. It's a dangerous game, that skill point deal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh. I'm just gonna go this way.
Turn left.
He crashed. See, you can see him right over there. Oh, it reset him. That is a flaw in the drivatars. They can follow the road driving normally, but their ability to solve problems is non-existent. They're not problem solvers. Ooh, wow. These are all the solid kind of tree. The kind of tree you don't take home to your mom. It's that wood with the solid ass. Uh-oh, that's no good. Well. I didn't really lose. I am not a loser. Because remember, the real loser here is you. Whoever's watching. The audience. As I'm sure I can call you. As I have no subscribers to my YouTube channel, I'm just going to assume that it will get 3 views. One by me looking at it the first time to see if it's okay. A second by me, just to look at it and go, what did I do wrong that I could do better next time? Because it's continuous improvement, You want to try something and build on it. Artistic process, rough drafts, and once you've made like your first solid entry into the genre of art or creativity or whatever that you are trying to produce, you build on it, you adjust and you make new. And you fix stuff. Every modern artist started out by, a little turkey painting, a little turkey drawing, from a handprint on their mother's fridge, or their father's fridge, single dads, they're important too. Okay, anyway, so the first one will be by me, just see how it turned out. The second one will be by me trying to, just learn from my mistakes and possibly make a better video in the future. And the third one will be by some poor random son of a bitch that really did not know what they were in for. It just pops up randomly and they wind up there accidentally. Either that or someone that is watching, oh no, all those skills, oh, well, anyway. Or someone that is, watching gaming videos in general, that, has to go to work, leaves their computer, YouTube screen up, and it just is playing videos, and just by random chance and numbers, I wind up, getting that one actual view. It's not really an actual view because no one will have watched it. Ooh. That hurt. I would have been dead in real life. But like, from an account that I didn't make, and then, just watch my video with just to get one view. I'm surprised. Oh, I was just about to say, I'm surprised the spoiler stayed on so long. I'm no longer going to say that.
400 yards. Turn right.
let's do this again.
200 yards.
Ooh, that's going down the hill. Boy, this car's tough.
Turn left.
Alright, time to get serious.
Turn right.
Because it's really hard to play well when you're trying to think about what you're going to say. Yeah, you didn't realize it, but I was trying to think about what I said before I said it. Before any of my idiotic words came out of my mouth, I thought about them. But no longer, because I'm intent on winning this race.
Turn left. Turn left.
Not thinking about what I'm going to say.
Turn
Not thinking about it. My brain wants me to think about it, but I'm not going to think about it. But I want to think about it because if I don't think about it, it might sound weird. Uh-oh, that's a car. Did this drive... This motherfucker went off-road. What? Well, okay, then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That might have sounded like me freaking out. But in reality, it was a start to, Pussycat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's a new Pussycat? Avatar ready to recruit. Well, I don't know, let's see. He has a higher level than any of my other people. What does he have, though? Oh, wow, 25 million credits. 3.2, 2, okay, well, he's, 2.4 million XP, 1.6 million. Wow. Okay, so, who do we get rid of? I want these people because, like, who still has this as their thing? Seriously. And what are with all these me's? Like, me's are still a thing? Gun J hooks has been fired.
All right. Fine. I'll go and break the news to the driver you just fired.
Yeah, you will.
Turn around.
Because although I'm the boss, I'm clearly too busy doing things that are important. Like not being involved in the management of the festival for which I have been named the boss in any way whatsoever. Because that would be a shitty game. Or at least it'd be a shitty racing game.
When it's just safe to do
It's
so.
like, ooh, what's that? Oh, it's that thing. It's like the NFL games, or Madden games, where it's like, you know, play Madden. All the excitement of paperwork, and all the freedom of choosing between 3 different kinds of food you could sell for fictional money. So you can put different names on your paperwork. Yeah. Well, I'm keeping the pace. But am I keeping the faith? You bastard.
Turn around.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm doing this again. Nah. Twisted Neo. Is he twisted like a spoon? Did he twist himself? That's one thing though. Can he fuck with himself while he's in the Matrix? Because like he sees, you know, he can see that, you know, everything is, you know, the Matrix, you know, he can see the Matrix and he can adjust it. You know, he can change the, you know, trajectory of bullets and stuff. He can change all kinds of things. Can he like make himself like a giant Hulk dude? Like, why couldn't he do that?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The only reason I could think, and I guess this makes sense, is that every person can be taken over. Ooh, is this the same person? No, it's not. Ooh, Nickel loves the Hoff. Oh, Nick loves the Hoff. David? David has a Hoff? Drafting! I'll draft you.
In 400 yards, bear left.
Ooh. Ooh, damn you. If that truck wasn't there, that would have been beautiful. But, that truck is there. Okay, and now's when I should be... get out of the way, truck. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. But anyway, I think the reason Neo can't do that, I mean, he can clearly give himself some kind of, like, superpowers or whatever. I think the reason he can't turn just into, like, this giant monster thing is because if he did, so would the enemies, and they would pretty much just take over everyone in the area to be like giant monster things. Because they can do that. The, Agent Sims or whatever.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I'm a street race with this, yo. In Agent Smith, that's it, Agent Smith. So that's what I get for not thinking.
Take the third exit.
Let's duel. I mean, race. I'm just wondering, what if you're on like a prison farm, right? What if you're on a prison farm and it's like a poultry farm, okay? And when you're walking back to the jailhouse, you fall into like this tiny little sinkhole. Um, and it's, you know, you got your hens and your roosters and all that, and the poultry, you know, in the farming area, and then in the prison area, you know, it's a prison. Could you say that you're stuck between a cock and a hard place? Could you say that? I'm not asking should you say it. I'm asking, could you say it? These are the thoughts that keep me up at night. Life's greatest mysteries. Uh-oh, 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 ruh-roh. That's no bueno. Uh-oh, dang it. And I can't go back further than the checkpoint. I'm gonna have to just, cancel and, restart this race. Because I done messed it up. It's a dog. Classic professional driver technique. Use other cars to aid you in your turn. Ooh, oh no. I am focusing now. Ooh, I didn't focus right. I don't need to pay attention to those lines. Like, they're a lot more helpful than, you know, you think. And a lot of people see them as kind of like being weak, you know, but in a video game it's a lot, the depth perception is a lot worse than if you were driving in real life. So it's not like if you can't tell how far your braking distance is in this, that you wouldn't be able to do it in real life. That's not the case. I was gonna say though, this game looks like freaking beautiful. Ooh. Look at this, a solid 8 out of 12. It's funny, those brakes help a lot. Oh, you mother, son of a motherless whore. I mean, seriously, just look at this game. That is bad. Nah, I'm not gonna restart. It is what it is. Mini boss. I'm wondering if I should come up with a name just yet. Like, for myself. Just for videos. Not gonna say my name is, Bob Herman, social security number 29986. No, I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna have to come up with something different. Well, I'm called Sniper Steve when I play paintball. Maybe that'll be the joke. The joke will be, hey, you suck at that first-person shooter. You shouldn't be allowed to call yourself Sniper Steve. And I'll say, actually, I wasn't referring to video games. Your assumption is wrong, and you shouldn't assume things. You can't see me now, but I am doing a very sassy finger point when I'm making these points. Okay?
I
Like,
just heard a rumor about a car
all the
abandoned
sass
in a
is
barn
there.
not far from here, but I'm up to my elbows in a Subaru right now. Do us a favor and go and have a look.
Haha. You know why? Because it's a Subaru.
100 yards. Bear right.
Ah, that's not fair. Subarus are pretty reliable.
Keep right.
Now, if it was Mitsubishi, I could really make that joke. Like, I'm up to my elbows in a Mitsubishi right now.
The first exit.
Like, well, yeah, I mean,
200 yards. Turn sharp right.
that's always...
Turn sharp
I don't know where I was going with that joke. Mitsubishis are reliable. I would not recommend buying one. That's all I gotta say. I would have made a joke, and it would have been funny,
400 yards.
and you would have laughed.
Turn left.
But I didn't. So it's not. So you won't.
Turn left.
Yeah. I know it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is.
Turn right.
Ooh, wow, this is dense. I'm gonna just go off. See, in Forza Horizon 2, it was really hard for me to find barn finds. Like,
100 yards.
holy balls, it was hard to find these barn finds. But, like, every barn find so far, I've just nailed. Like, I just randomly drive
Right at your destination.
through all the crap. I think because, like, a small tin shack stands out a little bit more. And also, there were a lot of, like, other places that it could be in the other game. Like, there were a lot more variety as far as, like, little decoy buildings they put around. Here, it's pretty much all just, like, tin shacks. So, I mean, tin shack, that's probably your car. So if you see a building off in the distance, or, nestled in between some trees, there's a very good chance that that's what you're looking for. Or at least quite a bit more than there was in previous games. Kinda wish you could, like, put your high beams on. I wish that was a thing. Because, kids, it is this easy to drive off-road. Because even when it rains, There is no mud to get stuck in. I don't think I've been up over here yet. Ow. That hurt. Oh. Hey, it's a Littleton shack. What do you know? But is that all? Nope, there's a board too. I have yet to fast travel. I bet I can just go right through the fence, can't I? Yes, I can. Oh. Maybe I should have done this during the daytime. Uh-oh. Look at that, I saved it. It's almost like those ones are dead wood. Yeah, last time I was looking for a barn find, I was freaking blitzed. Just drank way too much tequila. And I drove around in the little circle for hours, and I could not find anything. It didn't even come close. And I came back the next day when I was sober, and just immediately found it. And I'm not drunk right now. So I don't know what that says about me. But this game, though, seriously. This needs to chill the fuck out. I want to find it. I only have 30 more seconds of recording left. Oh yeah, in the beginning of this video I found that other barn find. Yeah, that first one that I did in this video. That was the one when I was drunk. That I couldn't find. But then did. Well, 5 seconds left, I'm not gonna find it. Bye.